Good evening to everyone and welcome you back to Sikhi Legalogy. My name is Chandan Kumar and today I will be discussing about the syllabus of MP Judiciary. And before I go on to discuss the syllabus, I heartily congratulate everyone who would have qualified the preliminary examination of MP Judiciary today. So without wasting time, let's go and discuss the syllabus. So once you qualify the preliminary examination, you will have to appear for the mains examination. And once you appear for the mains examination in MP Judiciary, you will have to appear for 4 papers. And these 4 papers will have certain subjects that we are gonna speak about in this video. And at the same time, I would also like to give you divisions of marks because the judgment writing has certain divisions and then the paper in which the essay writing is there, so you have certain divisions of marks. So I will also highlight those areas. Let's start with paper 1. Let me also highlight this for you. The paper 1 contains 100 marks. This is of 100 marks. Each paper is of 100 marks. And you can see the subject. There are 6 subjects in paper 1. The subject 1 is Constitution of India. The subject 2 is CPC Civil Procedure Code 1908 and the subject 3 is Transfer of Property Act 1882. Subject 4 is Indian Contract Act 1872 and subject 5th is Specific Relief Act 1963. But you do not have to cover the entire Specific Relief Act 1963 because you just need to focus on chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 6 and chapter 8. This is what they have written specifically for the purpose of mains examination. And the sixth one is the Limitation Act 1963. And also when you refer to Limitation Act, make sure that you do not refer it completely because you have to focus on part 2 and part 3 only. This is what they have specifically mentioned in your syllabus of mains examination. And this is what the paper 1 is. So let's move on and discuss the paper 2. Paper 2 is again of 100 marks. You have the marks here and you will see the division of marks below. This is the division of marks. These are the division of marks, how 100 marks will be divided. Then the paper 2 will have one precise writing. You call it the essay writing, that is of 20 marks, and then the essay on social issues and the essay on legal topics. So you will have 2 essays. You will have to write two essays. One essay on social issues and the one essay on legal topic. So the social issue is of 30 marks and the legal topic is of 20 marks. And then the translation, you will have 2 translation, one translation from Hindi to English and the second one is from English to Hindi. So this is again for 30 marks. If you calculate the 5 areas, you will see that the that makes it 200 marks total. So this is paper 2. Let's move on to paper 3. Here you have the paper 3. You can see here again the paper 3 is also 400 marks. And the paper 3 has 6 subjects. The subject 1 is Indian Evidence Act 1872. Subject 2 is Indian Penal Code 86 and subject 3 is Criminal Procedure Code 1973 and subject 4 is Negotiable Instrument Act 1881. But when you refer to Negotiable Instrument Act 1881, make sure that you do not refer it completely because you have to cover only certain sections, certain provisions, that too starting with section 138 to 147. But since you have the latest Amendment Act 2018 by which the section 143A and 148 was inserted, so make sure that you refer the latest amendment to Negotiable Instrument Act 1881. And then the paper 5th is the subject 5th is MP Accommodations Control Act 1961 and the MP Land Revenue Act 1959. These are the 2 local paper. But make sure that you focus on this area. These are the gray areas actually, because I have seen most of the people struggling with these local acts because everyone is thorough with the main subjects, but they are weak in the local part, the local area, the MP Accommodations Control Act 1961 and the MP Land Revenue Act 1959. So you focus on this because this would be approximately of 30 marks. You can more than 30 marks, 35 or even the 38 marks. And let's talk about the last one, that is a paper 4th. We have the paper 4th here, you can see, and this is again 400 marks. Then the subject that you will be expecting in the 4th paper, this paper is called the judgment writing paper. And for judgment writing you have 10 marks for issue framing. Issue framing is for the civil cases and then the charge framing is for the criminal cases, again for 10 marks. And the judgment writing for civil 40 and judgment writing for criminal is for 40, so that makes it 200 marks altogether. So these are the 4 papers that you will have to appear for mains examinations. And in case if you qualify these 4 papers, if you manage to secure more than 250 marks, because if you calculate the marks of 4 papers, you will see that the 4 papers is of 400 marks. And anyhow, if you manage to score more than 250 or approximately 250 marks out of 400 marks, you will certainly qualify mains examinations and appear for the interview. So I wish everyone to qualify the mains examinations and appear for the interview. And if you really like the video, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe the channel. Till then, stay blessed, stay connected and stay tuned. Thank you so much. God bless you all.